Michael Saul with the stock market trading watch list for Wednesday, July 27th, 2011. Let's take a look at some of the stocks we've been watching. Mako Surgical Corp, talked about in yesterday's video, did not trigger to the upside, opened up 1 cent shy of Monday's high, and then triggered off to the downside, which was nice. So you can see the 50-day moving average was tested, and eventually we broke through there. So, right now the video would be locking in at least half here because, the total risk was, let's see what the risk was, 55-cent entry, and then let's have a 26 cents. Sorry, I'm doing the math. So about a 71-cent risk. So you have at one point, I think, almost $1.50 in it. So watch this to lock in half, and then trail stops to break even on the rest. So Mako doing okay here, and it's below the 50-day. Let's see if we can get a shot down to the 89 EMA. That would be the second target down there. CVH, let's look at CVH. Okay, still filling out its pattern here. Watch the 50-day moving average for support, but that's not a trigger point. Still watching to see if it triggers out of the pattern. Here's this ETN now. ETN, we talked about how, it would have been nice in hindsight to say, oh, this was a nice trade, but this was not officially taken by the video in Monday's trade. And look what happened Tuesday. Gapped up and then, boop, crapped it right back down. So this one's getting taken off the list. TAP is also going to be taken off the list for now. Okay, didn't come close to the 200-day here. It's pulling in. We're going to take that off for now. So won't be watching that one anymore. VRTX dropped out of this, the low end of this, but came back up. All right, so depending on if you wanted to take the break to the downside, it went to $1.20, so if stops weren't put in. But we were watching this more for a break above the 50-day and watching this to go higher. So if you wound up taking a short, you either booked a quick scalp or it was a stop out, break even. Going to take that one off the list for now as well. So only watching CVH, Mako. Let's look at WPI. Okay, that one, right, was a stop out on Monday, and then look at the volatility that happened on Tuesday. You can see it popped out to 71.50 anyway, but this was a break to a new high by a tick, and then came back to a break even. But if you held it, then you got to participate in this run up maybe, but that's not the way I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this one as a break even. Not gonna try to work a gain out of this. That's ridiculous. All right, so that one is off the list. GSM. Okay, GSM triggered up to the upside on Monday, and then Tuesday it came down and wound up stopping out the trade. So it was a small loss, but still sucks. So had Mako to make up for it, but GSM is now off the table with a stop out. Let's look at just a couple of the usual suspects. Not going to go through the whole list. RIM, just sitting around not doing much. Okay, Goldman came up to test this level we were watching and noticed that it got rejected there. So I'm going to watch Goldman on the short term here. If we do get some weakness, watch for a pullback to the 50-day moving average, potential trade into these three moving averages. And if not, we take out Tuesday's highs. Watch for a quick test up to that 89 EMA and also the high, this doji high up here at 142.30. Let's look at Apple. Okay, still rocking and rolling. Looks like it hit, came just shy actually of the after hours highs after earnings. I think they were around 406. So watch that. Let's look at Baidu. Okay, Baidu with a nice gap up, right? We've been watching this one here. Let's go to center and see. 167.54 came a little shy. I'd be watching that as short-term resistance. Let's look at GLD. Okay, still rocking and rolling. Still watching for this 160.35 number. Let's look at SLV. Okay, SLV trying to get in gear here, trying to break out. 42.02 would be the next resistance number to watch there. And then finally, I'm going to look at REN. Okay, nothing, just kind of sitting around. And then LinkedIn, okay, starting to form a consolidation here. So finally, Walter Investment Management Corp. This came up on my screen here as an increase in volatility to the downside. And you can see a really nice run up here after breaking out of this base. You can see over a month, didn't even touch the 10-day, came close here, but I didn't even touch it even that day. And big down day as far as what we've been seeing, especially, right? Minus 8.5% almost. So watch this 20 EMA. The 20 EMA could set up a nice day trading opportunity, go down to your lower term or your lower interval time frames, like the 15-minute, the 5-minute, etc., and look for a pattern to set up so you can lean against for a possible day trade. Now, do I think that this one is going to go right back to the highs? I don't think it's going to, but maybe it'll get there. Maybe this is just a rest. But for now, just watching the setup as a potential opportunity for a day trade. That's it. Have a great trading day on Wednesday. I will talk to everybody again on Thursday.